Few things have the power to make me feel acutely alive and perfectly calm at the same time. Spending time at our off-grid cabin does this. Days before we visit the land where we have our cabin, I already begin to feel the anticipation. There's something about the fact that we have built every part of this cabin together as a family and have made it beautifully and imperfectly, like an ode to life itself. Today at the cabin, we are preparing for big things in the near future. Today we are prepping the cabin for installing wood floors, which means everything has to come out or go up in the lofts. Ideally, we would be able to finish our wood stove base and wrap the surround in cement and stone, however we're gonna do that. And we would finish all of the trim for the windows and things like that. We're gonna do as much of that as we can, but we really need to get the floors in if we're gonna do it this fall before winter comes. We can't put the ceiling stuff and the stain stuff on the floor if it's freezing outside. It's obviously been far too long since we've been to the cabin. There are spider webs growing on the door. So we're kind of running out of time. We would have loved to do this earlier in the summer, but like everybody else, we've been just crazy busy, especially on the weekends.
Yes, it's very nice getting back to the cabin. We got a lot of cleanup work to do.
Even though it's hot today, it's starting to look like fall. The leaves are starting to change, and we've definitely got some yellows and oranges and a little bit of reds in the trees. So it just is so pretty this time of year, especially in this area around the cabin. Right when we got here, we realized that there's this beeping in the cabin that sounds like a smoke detector battery dying. It's like that little chirp every few seconds or every minute or so, and we can't seem to pinpoint it. We do have a carbon monoxide or dioxide, whatever it is, detector and smoke alarm all in one. But that's not where the beeping's coming from, so we're a little bit confused. Maybe we have another one here that we forgot about. We cannot figure out where the chirping's coming from, so that's step one. But if we can't find it, we're just gonna have to start cleaning up and taking things out of the cabin and moving things and getting it ready for that flooring. And then hopefully we figure out what that beeping is in the meantime, but it's so What was it?
We found it. Hidden smoke alarm underneath the pan. Battery disconnected. Now we can clean in peace.
Yeah, I didn't know we had that here.
It's a little cooler in here than it is outside. Probably almost 80 outside, probably 70 in here, so much nicer. Helps that everything is shaded and now it's insulated, so. We're going to start in the bedroom. We have to remove the bed frame, the mattress, our bins, tools. Most of it's going to go up in the loft. Some of it might go home with us.
We walked out to the cabin today, and it's nice to walk out here, but it's definitely a warmer day. And we were thinking maybe if we did have the four-wheeler, we would bring boards out here, some of the floorboards, and just have them here. So when we're ready to put the floor in, everything's here. But we're just gonna do the best we can, and there might be some stuff in the cabin that we do want to take out of here. And for those who are unfamiliar, like the cabin is not right by the road. We have to travel like quarter to half a mile on trails to get here, so we might be walking stuff. I don't really know how far we'll get today, but we're gonna get started. And we don't currently have the lights on in the cabin because our battery is somewhat low. We're not sure if we're gonna hook it up and use that or if we're just gonna work in the dark, so bear with us. But that's why when we don't come to the cabin every weekend, it's tough to kind of keep things going. But we'll be here a lot more in the next few months, so we'll kind of get things moving again, hopefully get these floors done, and that's really going to transform this cabin. And then we can work on a bunch of the other stuff in the winter, like finishing up all the trim and building out our cabinets for our kitchen and bringing in some furniture and just kind of making it the cozy, cute cabin that this place deserves. So are we going to hook up the battery for lights or not? Corey just unplugged the battery because we thought maybe it had something to do with the chirping noise, but it had nothing to do with the chirping noise. And now he's plugging it back in because we're hoping it's not gonna be too dead to use and like recharge after this, but it would be nice to have some lights while we're working. Colt, we haven't even started working yet.
We have a very cheap charger. If we want to try the generator, I don't know if this will even run our lights, but
That's gonna charge the battery from the generator?
yeah.
Okay.
Mattress first?
Alright, so we need to remove the mattress, the bed frame. Guess I'll start. Throw this up here. Okay, I got it. Okay, I can stay here. Whoa, babe. Jeez.
Lovely.
Okay. Who's going up there? Me? What? Ah! Gotta be far away from me.
Wow, this is still really heavy.
The other side is. Should I try to stand it up here? I wouldn't step out from under that doorway right now. Ugh. I don't really know where to go with this. Maybe I should lay this on its side. Get it all scratched up. Ugh. Okay, I don't think I broke anything. It's like I'm not quite strong enough to maneuver some of these things. So we have the bed frame left in there.
Do you think we can put all this stuff up there?
Except for the chairs, maybe. Between putting stuff in the bathroom and up here, I bet we could.
firewood can go out. All the lumber could probably get stacked here.
Okay, should we stack the lumber?
You're thinking of putting the bed frame up there?
Yeah. Well, or outside.
It is warm out there. There's one screw somewhere. Alright, stand her up.
There's a whole different room. Ready for floors. This is our next project. We're gonna remove all the firewood and clean this corner up. Bringing the firewood outside, all the little scraps outside, and then sweeping up the area. This has to go outside next. It's so empty in here.
By my
There are going to be big changes here at the cabin in the next couple of weeks as we start to work on the flooring and put this cabin together the way that we've envisioned it since we started. It's been a long road and we haven't worked on it a ton lately because of life, but we're ready to put this floor in and see where that takes us. We're hoping that it's going to turn out really nicely and it's gonna really transform this space, that's for sure. When we originally started building this cabin, we did plan on just having the plywood flooring and not putting hardwood flooring or anything else over the top of it. But our plywood ended up getting kind of discolored that very first summer that we started working on the cabin, and it kind of does a disservice to the whole cabin. Plus, we really just think it's gonna look so nice with the hardwood flooring in here, especially with how well the paneling turned out. Thanks for sticking around even though we haven't been at the cabin a lot lately. We know how much you love these videos and we love coming here too. I'll see you next time.
I fell apart 1,000 times. I'm tired of thinking.
That looks like wolf poop or a coyote poop.
It's raining, but something in your eyes is shining on me. You say it's time to let go. I say where you go,
baby fir
with
tree.
my heart.
Look at all those little
I'm so
mushrooms.
free to get
Do you like walking to the cabin?
Tell me where
I think it's kind of sweet to walk out here.
It's not raining.
Bye bye, cabin.